What if everything you see isn't real? Right now, it feels like you're experiencing the world directly. The room around you, the sounds, your body, solid, physical, real. But what if it's all a simulation? This idea might sound like science fiction, but it's actually taken seriously by some scientists and philosophers. One of the most famous arguments comes from Nick Bostrom. His simulation hypothesis suggests that if a civilization becomes advanced enough, it could create highly detailed simulated worlds, complete with conscious beings inside them. And if that's possible, then statistically, it might be more likely that we're inside one of those simulations than in the original base reality. In simple terms, if simulations can exist, there could be millions of them. But only one real world. So the odds? Not in our favor. But is there any actual science behind this? Let's look at physics. At the most fundamental level, reality behaves in some very strange ways. Take quantum mechanics. Particles don't seem to have definite positions until they're observed. Instead, they exist as probabilities, spread out, like a wave, until measured. Some people interpret this as reality not being fully rendered until it's observed. Almost like a game engine, only loading what the player sees. Then there's the structure of the universe itself. There are limits, like the speed of light, and the smallest measurable units of space and time. Some physicists have even suggested that space-time might be pixelated at the smallest scales. Again, not proof of a simulation, but it raises interesting questions. Now, to be clear, none of this confirms that we're living in one. There's currently no experimental evidence that reality is simulated. And many scientists argue that these ideas are philosophical, not scientific, because they're incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to test. So, where does that leave us? Well, there are three main possibilities. 1. Advanced civilizations never reach the point where they can run these kinds of simulations. 2. They can, but choose not to. Or 3. They do, and we're already inside one. It's a strange conclusion, but logically consistent. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Even if we are in a simulation, would it actually change anything? The laws of physics would still apply. Your experiences would still feel real. Your choices would still matter to you. So whether this is base reality or not, your reality is still your reality. And until we find a way to test the simulation hypothesis, which we currently don't have, it remains one of the most fascinating, unanswered questions in science and philosophy. So next time you look around, ask yourself, is this the real universe? Or just a very, very convincing version of it?